my rant, I get as it be. Let it not be as if I'm over ranting on top. But then, no one deserves to die like this, really. Not Minister Osinachi. May her soul rest in peace. Not just anyone. So to whom it may concern, Obajuru Doro, Shingali, Lamangano, get up. Go to your parents' place, start all over. What are the fears? Starting all over, leaving the marriage, what people will say, you don't have anything for yourself. All those things don't matter. Once there is life, you still have hope. As in, once you organ bullshit, you still have hope. So whoever you are, I hope someone gets to hear this eventually. Please, get up, leave. And the time to leave is now. Don't wait till tomorrow for him to change, please. Japa. God will not let today be the worst day of my life. Oh. Like, really. My car has stopped me 2 times. Today, alone. Today that I'm planning to go and see me. Not the Mumbada came on. I wanted to go and see this movie, King of Thieves. Like the name sounds like it's coming across to me like it's going to give me that genge moment like King of Boys. That's how me and my babe plan to go see the movie today. And the car has been acting up. And with this kind of sun, a girl is not ready to step out under the sun like this. What will I do now? Let me stay. But if you're my friend and you've seen this movie, please don't gist me. Don't tell me about it. Don't even do like you've seen it. Allow me see it in peace. Whenever I'm ready. Again, not today. Today I'm just going in and I'm going to wait for Nigerian Idol. As in, make I use that one hold body. I've been now. But something is bothering me seriously. When I hear gist now, like you've been hearing what is trending. Minister Osinachi is dead. So previously, before now, I didn't really know who the woman was. Yes, I know the Ukweme song, and in my head, it was a guy that sang it. You know, so when I saw the post on Insta blog, what came to mind first was to actually know who this lady was. And Shepe, she died of throat cancer. I had questions, but I needed to actually know her rendition, you know, to make sense. So I went to Google and it came up and I had goosebumps, literally. Like, why would God even allow this woman go and all of that? You know, a couple of persons had reactions, but then I didn't want to go into the comment section to read what people wanted to say. I sure had questions. I was holding my peace. Then eventually in the evening, I started hearing different narratives. Oga husbandman has been basbosing this lady, and because she's a minister, according to a couple of things we were seeing online, she didn't want to leave because of because of what people will say, literally, like people's validation. Again, in 2022, now she is gone. And the same people are still having opinions. A lot of things to learn from this. This is not going to be the first person going because of domestic violence or spousal issues and all of those things. But then, what comes first in this life like this? So what comes first, naturally, should be your life. Some counselors will tell you to, you know, try to be a lot more intentional. Do your beats. Do your beats. No be when you understand what I'm saying? Do your beats is when you know your sanity is still in a place where you could still use it, and not when your life is being threatened. Marriage is not a do or die. Like I've picked a group of persons before, like 3, a woman, an elderly woman, and 2 other elderly guys. Obviously, they were coming from a village meeting, and they didn't know I was Igbo. From their conversation, you could tell that the woman's daughter is going through hell in her husband's house, and they've been going to settle. What actually struck me that day was when the woman was suggesting that her neighbor wanted to introduce her to a prophet or a prophetess that wanted to pray so that the man's mind would change. Guys, I packed. And I bought this case. And I was talking to this woman like I was going to talk to my child. Like, are you serious right now? Like, to change when your daughter is being basbosed. Like, this not, it wasn't, according to her, it wasn't the first, it wasn't the second. It is on a norm, on a regular. And the only thing coming to your head is to meet a prophetess. it happens it's true that for marriages you dare not put your mouth, like you don't intrude in what they're doing, but it's also good to a larger extent if there's need for you to save a life. I think when people are going through these spousal issues, what they need is some level of influence, some level of validation from people they actually trust. So if you're that person they trust to hold their words, they trust to, they trust well enough to obey, you could have an influence over them, be you a pastor, their siblings, or whoever. If you know you have that grip over them, it is high time you started talking to these people to do the good thing, to do the normal thing. And the normal thing is to leave. God doesn't hate a divorcee. If you divorce your husband today, or even if you stay in the marriage, what's the guarantee that you still make heaven now? Instead of dying and still going to hellfire, what's the guarantee? That's before we even get to that level where you stood up from your father's house, your parents' house, went to meet somebody's daughter to marry. There was love, literally, or was there no love? Was there pretense? Whatever you were holding on to that made you bring the lady to your house, and you now feel the urge to start maltreating someone's child. I think at that juncture, when you start nursing that hate, isn't it better to send the person back to their parents' house? I don't get it. How do you hit someone to the point of killing them? Are we humans in this life? Like, you keep hitting the person, today fall or enter coma. People are wicked, the mad to be honest, I wasn't spiritually connected with the woman. Like I said before, I didn't know her, but these are deaths literally affected me. I almost cried yesterday, reading from different people's narrative, reading what people have to say about this. It actually got me really emotional yesterday. She doesn't deserve to die like that. She doesn't. No one actually deserves to die like that. So to whom it may concern, Biko, Awajo Doro, Bilye Ngage, Lamangano. Hey guys, there's Jerry. I'm not even sure I greeted you guys. So if you just seeing the face for the first time, and my dad did to you, I'm not always like this. I'm not rude. I always greet my people and all the people supporting me all the while. You know how I am now. But this one I get as CB. I think the frustration is coming from the fact that I wasn't able to go see the movie, or is it the car that is acting up, or I'm actually suspecting. Are you sure my husband and my children didn't do midnight for me because they literally didn't want me to go out today? When I called Brosman, he was like, must you go out? And my son, whoever he is, just listen. This week, you see this week we're entering like this. A girl is going to be balling left, right, and center. Just wait, just watch. Watch. That I didn't go out today does not mean I won't go out tomorrow. Just watch the space. I'm going. You understand, eh? Just watch the space. Bye, guys.